Well, good morning and welcome to Woven Daily. My name's Steve and I worship at Woven St John's in Bilborough. And today's reading is from Acts chapter 4 verses 4 to 11. After arresting him, he put him in prison, handing him over to be guarded by 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring him out for public trial after the Passover. So Peter was kept in prison, but the church was earnestly praying to God for him. The night before Herod was to bring him to trial, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers bound with 2 chains, and sentries stood guard at the entrance. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared and a light shone in the cell. He struck Peter on the side and woke him up. "Quick, get up," he said, and the chains fell off Peter's wrists. Then the angel said to him, "Put on your clothes and sandals." And Peter did so. "Wrap your cloak around you and follow me," the angel told him. Peter followed him out of the prison, but he had no idea that what the angel was doing was really happening. He thought he was seeing a vision. They passed the first and second guards and came to the iron gate leading to the city. It opened for them by itself, and they went through it. When they had walked the length of one street, suddenly the angel left him. Then Peter came to himself and said, "Now I know without a doubt that the Lord has sent his angel and rescued me from Herod's clutches and from everything the Jewish people were hoping would happen." So, as I've been reading and listening and thinking about that passage over the past few days, a few things have stood out to me. And a few questions have popped into my head. So, the first two was, how must have Peter been feeling when he was in that cell guarded by 4 squads of 4 soldiers each? 16 people just for one guy. I mean, I'd have been feeling like, I ain't getting out of there, mate. There's no way I'm getting out of that bad situation, right? He's trapped. That is an impossible situation. And I'd have just been accepting my fate. But then he has this, what he thinks is a vision, and he finds himself outside the prison. How must he have been feeling then? Ecstatic, I'd have thought. He's beaten the impossible odds, and it's all down to God. God is the being that can beat those impossible odds. He can take you out of that darkest, most horrible place when you can see no way out. He can reach in and he can take you out of it, because only he can see the full plan. Only he can see the plan that he has put in place for you. You're in it. You can't see it. It's like being in a maze, right? Where the hedges are far too tall for you to see over, and you're trying to go through this maze of life, right? And there's like hedges everywhere, and you're trying to navigate it, and you might see no way out, but God's above it, right? He can see the path that you need to take, so he can just pick you up and plop you somewhere else, right? This passage also made me think about that. Just God has got you, right? God has just got you, and he's got a plan for you, no matter what the odds are. Also, one other thing that stood out to me about this passage is, say for example, God has thought, right, I'm getting Peter out of prison, right? There must have been an easier way than to distract like 16 guards and 2 guards with chains and open doors and stuff. He could have picked an easier way to do it, but no, God did it a really hard way. God can do anything, and if you put all of your whatever state of life you're in, you put all your problems on him, and God will solve it. in hard times, in dark times, no, if you don't see a way out, if you're in that maze in a dead end, you just put all your problems on God and God will find a way out for you. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer now. So, Lord, if there's people within Bilborough, Woven and Nottingham, even the world who are just struggling and they can't see any way out, Lord, will you just help them, just to show them a way, and will you just help guide them? Amen.